checking YouTube.
It's preparing.
It says we're now streaming.
Well,
Probably seeing all of this.
Okay.
You're live. I'm checking YouTube.
And we're live.
Yes.
It's preparing. Oh.
See?
Because we're now streaming.
Well,
Probably seeing all of this. Okay. I can see it on YouTube. We're a go. So
Yeah. I just got my notification too.
okay. If you're joining us to see OMG, we'll be starting in just a couple minutes.
They say we're live.
Taj, what are some of your favorite places you've donated to the past couple weeks?
Oh boy, I've donated to Reclaim the Black, and I've donated to Black Lives Matter. What about you?
Well, since I'm in LA, have been donating to Black Lives Matter LA.
Yes.
And I've also been spending a lot of time on Zoom commission meetings.
Oh, tell me more.
Just, as that police budget is getting figured out, it's just very important to understand what's going on.
Yeah.
And make our voices heard.
Yes. Agreed.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good donations. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Encouraging people out there to also donate.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Cool. Well, I'm happy to be back here doing a show. This is very fun to see everyone and laugh a little bit.
Yeah. I'm glad to be able to have the space with everybody. So
yeah.
Hey. Perfect. We'll get started in just a couple minutes. We're just gathering a couple more people. If you're here, hello. Welcome.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here live.
Why? We don't need to put it in. It is a lot. We're live.
Yeah, but they're not. I guess I should say be here with us, but they're not. They're at home. Yeah. I don't know how to use quotes. Maybe.
No, I just I want people to think that this banter is pre-recorded.
It's not.
This is very much
now
live.
We officially know that it is not.
This is very much live. Yeah.
Oh boy howdy. Should we get started before we have to continue this banter?
I think it's probably I'm very dark. I'll get closer. I think now it's time to start.
That's great. Yay. Hello, everybody. This is definitely not pre-recorded banter, if you can tell. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome to the show. First of all, my name is Taj.
I'm Emily.
And we are glad that you're here and you're here for the show OMG. Emily, do you want to tell the people a little bit about our show?
Yeah, so Taj and I started OMG about 10 years ago in Minneapolis when we both realized that we had insane junior high diaries. And Taj had some spell books as well because we all grow up differently. And we just realized how much amazing material our junior high selves definitely wouldn't want the world to hear, but that we needed to read, and realized that a lot of our favorite improvisers also had this sort of like primary source material. So have been doing different iterations of the show in Minneapolis and LA since then.
And now we're doing a AOL edition online, which is great. And so, basically the show, you're going to hear some real actual journal entries, and then you're going to see some improv based off of that. So let us introduce, first of all, our readers for the night, which is very, very exciting. Our first reader tonight is going to be Liv Anderson. Yay, Liv! Yay!
And our other reader of the night is Shannon Custer.
Yay, Shannon! You can see double Shannon. There she is. Yay! Awesome. And then we, of course, have our improvisers tonight. Our first improviser we'd like to introduce is Lauren Anderson. Hello.
Also, Samantha Baker Harris.
Yes. Susanna Ekberg in the house. Yay.
And last but not least, Rita Borsma.
Yay. Oh, we are so glad that you all are here. Thank you so much. We're going to turn it over to our first reader, and that will be Liv. So take it away, Liv.
Awesome. I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen. So I decided to go a little bit of a different route today. And instead of reading from my own journals, I decided to share from my senior year yearbook. So I like that you kind of get like a little snapshot of who I was to other people by hearing how people like said goodbye as I went off to college. And I also made a little slideshow of some of my favorite pages because not only was it the shiny year that we got a yearbook, it was also the only year that my school ever had the entire yearbook in color, which was very special. So usually just the senior portion got to be in color. So here are a few selections from my yearbook. And there are some sweet flames on my high school. I was most likely to become president. And also you can see me in my green leotard as Maisie LeBird during Seussical. And I will read you a few pieces now. Liv, I love you so much, and I'm so glad we're friends. Thank you for leading me down a path of smut. Hey, Liv, it's Jimmy. You name me. I will not forgive you. Yes, I will. Hey, I can't wait for St. Olaf. It will be fun. Liv, your royal funkiness. I'll miss you, crazy lady. Will you please teach me how to knit this summer? Liv, wow, we've been through a lot together. Mexico was so cool. I will always be your Susan Scrunch. Whenever I trek up high Mayan ruins, I will always think of you. I hope we can have more memories in the future. Good luck next year. Oh, remember our great memories at Festival of Nations? Liv, this year has been so awesome. I can't believe that we're finally graduating. We've had so many great times hanging out together. I'm so glad that you convinced me to join drama. Awesome times. And what would I do without our Celt class? I'm gonna miss you a bunch, but I'm sure our messenger chats will continue. We should definitely do stuff this summer. Call me about that ballroom dancing thing. And finally, CIS, College in the Schools, doesn't come close to 6th grade dress-up parties, but both have been an experience of a lifetime. You go, girl. Take that school and make them all see what it's like to be a smart, creative, and crazy woman. You are fabulous, and never let anyone say differently. I'll never forget you. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Let's hear it for our next reader, which is Shannon Custer.
Hello. My first entry is from December 31st, 1985. Dear Diary, when I got this for Christmas the year before. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, Dear Diary, I'm mad. Mom just got off the phone and we have to bring the gifts up in church. We just did it Christmas Eve. I don't want to do it. I have no idea about religion. Sometimes I get so mad about it. We just forget it. And now my mom is mad and she has this work breakfast tomorrow. And once again, I have to figure out a ride. I can't ride the bus. Everyone is awful. Also, it makes no sense where it stops. I'm sick of having to figure out who's going to give me a ride. We're going out to dinner tonight. How nice, I guess. Right now, I want something, but I don't know what it is. I guess I'll clean my room. January 20th, 1986. My Tuesdays, I've decided, are too crazy. My day went all right. Who is that boy in my geometry class? 3 exclamation points and a question mark. Pop singer practice went really great. Mm-hmm. I love that song, New York Afternoon, but the high soprano part is impossible. I really want to do well at the concert and the contest. Oh yes, My defense mechanism almost made me forget the NHS meeting today. Alicia and I did not plan Penny Thursday. I swear I thought someone else was on it and ahead of it. So on with the show. March 13th, 1986. Dear Diary, warning, this is off, in quotes. You may very well ask where I have been for 5 days. I can't answer that because I don't want to waste paper. I guess I'm getting confirmed. No, I'm not getting confirmed. I'm going through the motions of getting confirmed, and I will be thinking of everything else, but not what's actually happening to me. My confirmation name is Helen. I have really awful handwriting at this time, so forgive me. My confirmation name is Helen, and my grandma said that she liked that a lot, and she gave me a band for my new watch as a gift. Now I have a watch. It's nice, but it has nothing to do with religion. The bishop's name is Bishop Ham with 2 M's, and I think that's kind of weird, but okay. I don't want to be mean, but it's not like we know each other. He doesn't talk a lot, but when he does talk, ... I mean, I'm pretty smart, but I don't understand a word that he says. Ha! CDC makes me so bored inside. Last week, the teacher guy, he was new, I've never seen him before, played The Power of Love, the Huey Lewis in the News song, because God is love. But the song is kind of, I don't know. I don't want to listen to music with these people. I feel kind of mean, but it's not. And then it just ends. I spilled calligraphy ink on my carpet in the room yesterday. That's extra to all of this. I have to tell my mom and dad, and that is going to be, c'est la vie. Thank you.
Yay, thank you. Wonderful. So now we're going to see some improv based on those scenes. No.
Mom, can you come here for a second?
Yeah. What's up?
I don't know how to tell you this, but something very very tragic has happened up in my room, and I don't want you to be upset about it.
Well, just spit it out, hon. What is it? I got to work breakfast, I got to get going.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to keep you from your professional waffles. But I want you to know what I was doing. I was trying to compose something beautiful, but I have spilled the sacred calligraphy ink all over.
God, Elizabeth.
Mom,
I got to work breakfast. Come on.
I know. I was trying to make you a place, like your name, a beautifully scripted name tag for your spot at the table for your work breakfast, but it's everywhere now, and I don't even know who I am anymore.
Honey, you promised me that when I bought you those pots of ink, you would keep them corked at all times.
You have to uncork, Mom, in order to do the art.
Honey, I have a work breakfast. I have to go eat eggs and talk about graphs. Like,
well,
I don't know what to do.
OMG! All right, so
yes, I'm listening.
You do have a bone splinter.
I know.
But I will tell you, I'm not actually a doctor.
Oh,
I just sort of went through the motions of becoming a doctor.
Oh, honey, I've never been more proud of you. You know what? I always said, dream what you want to be and just tell everybody that's what you are.
Yeah. So I can't
anymore. You don't have to be Helen.
I don't want to be Helen, and I don't want to be a doctor.
All right. You don't want to take after your father?
I mean, I'm really just going through the motions of being your daughter in the first place. So it's like, I wasn't really there emotionally ever.
No, I have a lot of emotions for both of us, so I'm sure it was hard for you to squeeze any in.
Mom, don't cry.
I'm not crying. I think I'm just proud.
You make it so hard to be your kid, Mom. Like,
I know.
I'm like, what do you expect me to just go through the motions. It's just
I know. And it's going to be hard for your kid to feel like she's your kid as it was for me to feel like I was my mother's kid. And I mean, we all just have a bunch of bone splinters splitting us apart.
Mom, can I get a ride to CVS?
Of course. I'll take you wherever you want.
OMG. All right, everybody, climb on board. Bus will be leaving shortly.
Thanks so much for the ride. Phil.
Not a problem.
Phil, I have a question.
Sure.
Is this bus gonna lead us down the path of smut? Because I have my reservations.
Yeah, great question.
Ooh.
Great question. I'm
Okay,
gonna tell
I
you
don't
that
just
this-
get on buses free
doesn't.
willy.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got a pop singer concert to get to.
Understood. I will get you there, and also I won't. I mean, this bus is going everywhere and nowhere at all. You know what I mean?
This sounds like a too crazy Tuesday to me.
Yeah. It's a
This is an all-state pop singer concert team here, Phil. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to get us to the stage.
Yeah, understood. I want you to know that I don't like I'm a certified bus driver. You go through a certification program, a sort of licensure. But listen, I think this bus is made of ghosts, all right? Because I turn it one way, but it goes another way, all right? I'm headed to a Pops concert and then we wind up in Germany. Like, I don't have any control over it.
Well, this bus ride isn't some sort of festival of nations. We got a destination that we gotta get into.
Yeah, I understand you. If I could take a straight shot to the path of smut or whatever you asked about.
Go into the
No,
path of
we
smut.
can't go down the path of smut.
It's a New York afternoon to start singing here.
Okay,
I
if the
signed up
ghost
for
want to
it.
lead you there, we're going though.
I signed up for a pop music concert, not a path of smut, and not a ghost destination.
Phil, is this because you didn't make the team?
OMG! And everybody grab your partner for ballroom dancing over 50.
Great.
It's just you, isn't it?
Yeah,
Just you.
I didn't know if the partner was required or if that was a thing
Yeah,
we could adjust
yes.
at the class.
The title of the class is Ballroom Dancing for Partners Over 50.
Okay,
Really
okay.
watch.
So I had a different understanding of partners then. That's
Okay.
my fault. That's on me.
Oh, yes, that is very much, yeah. Well, hello.
Oh, I'm just here to watch. I'm not. It's the first time I've left the house in exactly 6 months. So.
Oh, well, we are going to need you today if you would like to partner up with our one participant.
Oh God.
One person signed up for my class.
Oh God. They look much too attractive for me. Much too attractive for me. I am.
Listen, I hear that a lot, but I don't want you to be nervous. Okay, I'm nervous too.
Okay.
All right, to start out, we're going to go around the room and everybody say your favorite kind of dance and why it is just like your personality.
Oh.
You in the gray, go.
Okay. I would say that my favorite kind of dance is just a slow side to side sway. Because I'm always just ready for anything. You know what I mean? Just ready to go with it. I don't know if that is a technical term, the sway, if that's a move or.
It's no, it's not.
Okay.
Yep, it's not. And you in the blue, give us something better.
Oh God, was the question favorite music? Because I have to go with royal funkiness.
I love funkiness.
But it's a royal. It's slightly edgier than funkiness. It's royal. It's a little bit more.
All right. Thank you. If you two would just come together, please.
Okay.
We're going to start the cha-cha.
Okay.
We're going to remain 6 feet apart because of the cha-cha, not because of anything else.
OMG! Oh my goodness, I cannot believe this is a crisis.
This this is a double crisis, I would say.
Look, Luella, I checked, and the Easter ham they got from Bishop Ham. Now we always order our Easter hams from Cardinal Ham down the street. And now
So-
here we have Bishop hams, and they're not even honey coated. It's just
So-
uncured ham down there.
So, Ellen, we have more than just ham problems. We have gift problems as well.
No,
We
not
are-
the Easter gift.
The Easter gifts are still in the basement, and we are supposed to bring them up ourselves.
Oh,
We don't have time for that. We got hams in the oven.
Well, can't you get one of them boys to come go get that gifts and bring them up? I mean, who is that boy? Who is that boy? He's
I'm
just,
asking myself that all day.
Hey,
hey,
I was told I had to bring some gifts up.
yeah, we need you to bring the gifts up from the downstairs to the upstairs before the Easter party begins.
Okay.
We got a ham crisis.
Who are you?
Who am
Who
I?
is- Yeah, who are you?
Who are you?
I'm just gift kid Jeff.
But like, who are you really?
I don't know. I'm 16. My mom makes me volunteer here to bring things from one flight of stairs up to another floor in the church.
Well, I don't care who you are. We are at an absolute crisis. I need you to use your strength, okay, and your expediency and bring those gifts up. Now, Luella, what are we going to do about these hams?
So,
We
well,
can't
what are we
serve
gonna do
Bishop
about the
ham.
hams? We can't serve the bishop hams. Well, I got a backup ham. I got a backup ham in the microwave.
What kind of backup ham? Is it a cardinal ham?
It's a Hormel ham.
A Hormel ham?
Okay, I didn't find any gifts, but there were just a bunch of
Ew.
Just a bunch of
OMG!
Hey everybody, thank you so much for welcoming me to my first NHS meeting. I hope it's okay that we met on Zoom for our first time. So as your newly appointed president of the NHS, the National Honor Society, I'm so excited. Thank you so much.
You rock.
Yeah. I just thought everybody could talk about, like, what are your plans? Like, what are your 5-year goals? Like, what are your things? Yes.
So one of my experientials that I'm doing out in the community is like I'm going around and I'm learning how to knit by teaching people how to knit.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
That's like one of the things that I've decided to do. Like I just feel like I'm gonna learn how to knit as I teach, because sometimes the best way to learn is by teaching.
I think absolutely.
That's
I'm
what I'm gonna do.
take that. Yes. Over to you, Betty.
Yeah.
My plan is to get a master's in calculus and then travel the world teaching everybody about calculus, because honestly,
Yeah.
what would I do without calc?
Yeah.
I don't even know. Amazing. 10 fingers for Betty.
10 fingers for Betty. Seriously, you deserve every finger.
Oh my gosh. And then Elaine,
yeah.
you're up.
Yeah. Just I have so many plans, all
many.
the plans you said, but also other ones.
Like, what are they, Elaine?
Are they? Totally.
Yeah, just the
specificity.
standard plans, experiencing
Yeah.
and
Like
then calculus,
Like an experiential? Like, what are your experientials?
Yes,
Like, what's your favorite equation that you hope to apply?
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay, so are you doing some sort of some sort of outreach work?
Yeah. So
Oh.
I'm reaching out and doing work. So
But
So
what
amazing.
specifically? Like, what are you gonna put on your
exactly,
resume?
exactly. Yes. I'm specifically reaching out,
Okay, sidebar, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously?
But not Elaine.
Yeah.
Oh,
sure.
okay.
What is up with Elaine?
I don't know. She's never been this vague before.
Ever since she went to camp this summer, I swear she has completely changed.
It's like we're an entire book that's in color and she's still in black and white. You know what I mean?
It's like she's wearing these green leotards every day, like she's
It's
she's
what?
in some sort of musical.
Okay, Elaine.
I can sense that you all have noticed my deception.
Yes.
And
Obviously,
because
we're the
I'm
National
a
Honor
little-
Society.
I've been a little embarrassed and I'm not sure it's even like NHS viable, but I have been writing very successful erotic fiction under the name, I'm Susan Scrunch. You've probably read my books.
You're Susan Scrunch?
Oh my god, my mom reads Susan Scrunch.
Yeah, that's
God, I love vampires in the nighttime. That is my favorite Susan Scrunch book of all time.
Elaine,
That's you?
how did you learn all that stuff?
I just research. You know?
Was it a camp, Elaine? Was it a camp?
Some of it happened at that scene in the woods in Vampires in the Night. That was like loosely based on like a kissing time I had.
I knew I should have gone to that camp.
I just
It's
like
like
I
this
wanted to
whole
tell you all
time.
earlier. Like I was so sure you would be so like shaming and that I would get kicked out of NHS.
Freaking awesome, Elaine. It's freaking awesome.
Like it's like we all pretended to be confirmed into our sexuality, but you were like actually confirmed.
You like actually experienced it.
I did.
Oh
did.
my god.
I would like to go ahead. I would like to step down as the brand new president of the NHS, and I would like to nominate Elaine.
Elaine.
Greco.
10 fingers.
10
Okay.
Elected 10 fingers.
in all the right places.
Gee, that
20.
was amazing. Oh my goodness, so great.
Susan Scrunch as an erotic writer is like, that's not bad.
I mean, I'm so glad I was on mute because I was howling.
I know. Out loud, I went, oh no, in like a positive way.
The best. Okay, let's hear a couple more readings and then we'll get back into some improv. First one again, let's introduce Liv. Hello, and take it away.
Yay. All right. Just to remind you all of what 2004 looked like, here's a quick visual reminder of 2004 to 2005. It was great. You taught me about the brain and how it's worthless. Who needs a brain? College? That's for losers. Learning? Are you kidding me? I hate learning stuff. I just want to party like there's no tomorrow. Liv, I don't know how I would have turned out without your influence. I'd probably be a huge nerd. Calc BC, Lope It Like It's Hot. Lope It Like It's Hot will come up possibly again, which was my remaking of the song Drop It Like It's Hot, based on L'Hopital's rule, which is a way to solve very difficult equations in calculus. Hit me up. There's a train coming. I can't see it. There's a lesson here. I don't need it. Gonna slide right down into my own bad idea. Liv, you have the wackiest and craziest hair ever. I'll miss all the crazy stuff that we did. Morris was fun, and I hope you liked your Christmas present. He dropped off a vibrator at my house. I was afraid of it and threw it away. Livy, no, I can spell your name, Liv. Don't worry. You and I had so many kick-ass memories together, from the speech team to being the white man or woman's burden. It has been just awesome. Good thing we will only be 10 minutes away from each other. And even after that, we will be friends forever. Oh man, I remember I used to think your name was Liv, spelled with an E. Ha ha! I'll never forget your crazy awakening laugh. Ha! Mission trips were cool, especially Chicago with you. Remember your Heath bars? I'm glad you got over Aaron Stein. He's boring. You're not. Liv, you are the best crazy liberal. I'll miss you next Anyo, but we'll still be together because we all tan under the same sun. Make sure you look me up when you're in Congress. And then the last one, I have a visual of what the page looks like, where it was signed. So that's the memorial page of people who died while we were in high school. And so Ben had died when we were 15. And that's really important for what was written next to it, which is, Yar, Liv, you have too many friends. There's no room left in your yearbook. We actually didn't have any classes together, but lunch was cool. Come on, it's lunch. I don't know what to say about it, though. I think maybe I found out more than I wanted to. Hee hee. My opinion of you fell a bit. But it came back up because you're so cool. And really pretty damn funny. Wow, now I'm feeling dumb because your memories of me go all the way back to 2nd grade. The only memories I have that far back are when Ben Doran stabbed me with a pencil in 3rd. Oh well, I'm out of time and space. Have fun and stay out of trouble. Thank you.
Of course I'm muted. And now my video, this is just, you know what, Zoom, we're struggling. Okay, let's welcome our next reader, Shannon Custer.
I'm not muted anymore. I was just testing for, okay. New journal, June 14th, 1986. Dear Diary, I have 2 worries lately, 2 things that I try to shove out of my mind. They are even in importance. They are also driving me crazy. The one thing I have to deal with tonight is giving me an ulcer. The newspaper workshop. It would start a day after I get back from theater camp. HIT means Honors Institute of Theater. There are so many things in relation to it that are giving me doubts. Most of all, the cost. It's right after HIT. HIT. It will cost Mom and Dad $80. Mom has already spent so much on me this summer. When I bring it up tonight, and I have to bring it up tonight, the form has to be in by the 22nd. I'm going to say, make it a birthday present. But I don't know if that will hold water or not. Dad gets so upset over these things like this. I really don't blame him. I feel like I'm holding my parents back or something. It's almost like I can never stop making problems. I feel so bad. Another problem with it, and it comes and goes with me, is the stress of participating in something like this. One part of me says, this is way out of your league. Look at these newspaper people. They probably hate you, or have very little respect for people like you. They feel like you're intruding in their newspaper space. Just last week, when I went to the Bison critique meeting, the newspaper in my high school is the Bison, so it's important for the narrative. I really felt it, and that was summer. I can't imagine what it will be like when school is in full force, FOOL. And then in parentheses, that is funny, sorry. When these people are eating, drinking, and breathing the Bison, oh Lord. It's times like this I ask myself why on earth I didn't stay with the yearbook. It was so safe and people were just opening up to me. I started on it when I was young, and they were all aware of how much the plays and BHS singers meant to me. The people on the Bison aren't receptive to people like me. I represent exactly what they think is petty, probably, like choir, and maybe even NHS. I don't even know. There is one guy that looks like he might be a friend. His name is John. He was at least human to me. And then there's Sean. Wow, that kid is also gonna go to this workshop. And it's like he doesn't know I'm alive or something. He thinks he has me all figured out. And he thinks he had me all figured out in the first few seconds. Am I an airhead? Am I in pain? Basically, why is she here? And then there's Mr. Robinson. Mr. College, Mr. Liberal, Mr. Know every political standpoint, and how does it relate to school newspapers? He's nice and very sincere, but given the situation, he is Mr. Pressure to me. June 22nd, 1987. Dear Diary, first day of HIT, Honors Institute in Theater. Yes, I'm sitting here in 90-degree heat, sweating, but this morning went fairly well. I forgot my alarm clock. Anyway, we had lunch with Dad. It was nerving at first. Kelly stopped by this morning and gave me a Snoopy and wrote me letters. I'm so glad she came. Sarah also stopped by. And then the next thing I know, I'm off. And Mom and Danny and I are loading up and getting unpacked. The room is in a residence hall. I almost died because there was a mattress in the middle of the floor, and I didn't have a roommate. We were kind of early, so we took an hour to buy me an alarm clock. I was nervous for many reasons. I didn't know what was going on, where to go. As soon as Mom and Danny left, Lynn came. She's my roommate. I instantly liked her. She was so me, except she came with the things I left at home. But I'm coming back with them after the 4th, so that's okay. But I have to tell you about Lynn. She's honest and pretty. She works at the Renaissance Festival. She believes in things like outer planes, witchcraft, other universes, but I can hear the things she says and they fill me. I don't push them away because she's so honest. I love her ideas, her different experiences, and things that to her are normal. I've learned so much just by being with her. Her friend Missy, who's rooming with JC, we all went to Rocky's for dinner and just walked around like we owned the town. Sarah and Lush would just love this part of the city. There's a lot of tie-dye and peace beads, and there was a poster that said no war. Lynn used to be a hippie, and so she wears moonstones, and they're filled with energy, and crystals are quite the thing. And then something called druery, tarots, tarots, rhymes with carrots, I don't even know. Warlocks, Lynn has a friend who is a warlock. She has a great Irish accent that she can do at her job at the fair, and is also scared of group showers. Thank you.
Oh no, she for sure described me. Anyway, let's get to some more improv. I'm excited.
Mr. Pressure,
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I just wanted thank you so much for seeing me after school today.
Yeah, not a problem.
I just want to let you know I think I need to step down from the newspaper committee. I'm so sorry, Mr. Pressure.
What's making you think you have to step down? You're one of our top teen journalists.
I've started to I thank you so much. Wow, that's like the nicest thing. You've never said anything nice to me before. I honestly didn't know how you felt about me until that moment. I think the stress of the job is getting to me a little bit too much, and I don't know, my mom says that maybe I need to be somebody that like goes to the mall.
I can put you on a mall story. You can cover like why are the DQ and Orange Julia sharing the same space?
I don't know. I think it's so weird. I agree. That would be totally something I would be interested in digging into, but my mom says I can't. And so does my therapist.
Mr. Pressure.
Yeah, what is it?
I brought you this Snoopy.
Are you looking me in the eye right now when you bring me something?
I just wanted to bring you this Snoopy. I'm just gonna set it on your desk, and I'm gonna slowly back out of the room.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Daryl.
Mr. Pressure, also, my mom says that she would be delighted to go on at least one more date with you to see if it would be a good fit.
Okay.
It's no pressure to you.
OMG! Oh, hey, John, just working on some new lyrics.
What you got for me, babe?
Check this out. Am I an airhead? Am I in pain? I'm just a mattress on the floor.
I love it. But can you make it a little more sloshy, love?
Oh, yeah. So it's like,
I feel like you're holding back. Can you not hold back?
Yeah, it's like I felt like you just like I would go in soft, and then just like let the song vibrate, and then just like drop off that vibrator.
All right.
Hard into it.
All
Am
right.
I an airhead? Am I in pain? I'm just a mattress.
Oh, baby, you just gave me an ulcer.
Right, because like everyone thinks we're like the Cure, but I think we're more hard than that. We're more.
All right. Let me lay something on you.
Yeah, give it to me, John. Give it to me.
She came at me with those big things.
Yes.
And in full force.
Now that's funny.
Really funny, right?
I'm just going to give the moonbeams time to enter the room.
I love that you know about this stuff. This is
Yeah.
so exciting.
Don't
I'm
speak too loudly, though.
here.
You're
Okay.
so cool, Lynn. Like, seriously.
Yeah. All right, everyone, just feel. Just feel.
How do you know if you're doing it?
How do you know if you're feeling?
I think I'm feeling.
Okay. Now I want you to slowly grab the moonstone in your pocket.
Okay.
Grab me.
All right.
Is anybody else's moonstone like talking to them?
Everybody's moonstone should be talking to them.
I don't have anything in my pocket.
Did you show up to this without a fucking moonstone?
Well, I thought it was metaphorical.
Please turn around, walk into the forest, and say a star prayer to the bark on the tree, and then return.
It's the least you can do.
Least you can do. Now, are you holding your moonstone?
Yes. Hello, moonstone.
Hello,
It's like-
darling.
It's talking to me and it's being very kind.
Okay, it should be. Now I want you to tell your moonstone both a dream and a secret.
Okay. I had a dream that I buried an entire train car in my backyard. And the train car was like, I think like a version of like a penis. And I liked it. Moonstone. I liked it.
You should know that we all have this introductory dream, okay? It's totally normal.
You had the train car penis dream.
It knows about-
Congratulations.
Lynn, it knows about the dream. It like
That's-
referenced it like it was a thing.
It is a thing. It is like the welcoming dream when you've both honored yourself and the outside world. You have the penis train car dream, and then you bury it, and that symbolizes the burying of sort of culture as you know it.
Oh my God,
Now
you know
tell
so
me your secret.
OMG!
You crazy liberal.
Thank you.
What have you been up to?
Thank you so much.
What have you been up to, you crazy liberal?
Oh my gosh. No. Just tanning under the same sun as you. Am I right, my little right-wing friend? No, but seriously though, I've been doing a lot of activism and I'm just like really involved and yeah, I'm donating a lot and like, yeah, what about you?
Well, my new motto is, who needs a brain?
Well,
You know what I mean?
all of us do.
Do you know what I mean? Like, who needs a brain?
Well-
Being smart, super overrated.
Okay, I mean,
What?
wow, you've really
That's
come a long
right.
way, or not, from high school. I mean, gosh, it was just like yesterday we were in that NHS meeting and like Aline took over and like you had so many big dreams with calculus and
Yeah, now I
wow.
don't really care. Like, what's the point? You know, like, what's the point?
Oh
I
my
dumped
goodness.
Aaron Stein, and now what's the point?
I think that there's so
You
much.
know,
I think that there's so much more to live for, Betty. I do, and
no.
I'm just so sorry that you're in this position.
I'm really just holding my parents back. So, you know, I think I'm just
I saw that you were working for the Bison Critique, and I thought that was hopeful, right?
Oh,
Like you're out
yeah.
there, you were doing problem solving and critical thinking.
the truth is I brought a Snoopy to Mr. Pressure and I tripped on the way out the door. And I lost my position at the Bison Critique because, you know what happens if you make mistakes in front of Mr. Pressure.
Wow.
Now I'm probably not going to go to college. And
Oh
I
my
just
gosh,
sort of a financial burden on my parents and everyone around me. So,
Yeah.
You know, I've been reading a lot of
there's a lot of people around in the world that would be willing to like offer up the things that they've earned to help support you, and like we all work together and we're all kind of like taking all our money and putting it in one pool so that we can all benefit and live and survive from it. Like not everybody just has to like hold on to their own money and like survive on their own, you know what I mean? Like
crazy liberal.
OMG. Check this lyric out. All right, Sean. All right. Listen, this one I've been writing for Coldplay because they're asking for more lyrics.
Right.
It kind of goes like, and then it's like, you taught me about my brain. But before I learned anything, I slid down into my own bad idea. And then something like that.
All right, Coldplay, what do you think of that, Coldplay? What do you think of that, Coldplay?
Oh, I think that is top notch and should definitely be our Honors Institute in Theatre theme song. Forget Coldplay.
Do we really think that?
I do. Do you not? I didn't come up with anything. Did you?
So like, it's just like the beginning of an idea, like sliding down into your own idea. Okay, so here's my real thing. I have two worries about it.
Give it.
The first worry is that people won't understand my metaphor. Like
that would be my worry too. Also
like,
my worry.
Do they know like that I consider the earth like a giant playground, right? And that the slide is like it's like a literal slide, but it's a metaphorical slide as well. And I'm sliding into my own bad idea. Okay, that's my first worry.
Right.
Okay, my second worry is that it doesn't hold water because like I don't think it holds any water. Because like I don't know if children around the world have slides on their playground.
Can you say the first line again? I can't remember.
Okay.
Give it.
Okay, like you taught me about my brain.
That's right.
And
okay.
What do you think of that, Coldplay? What do you think of that, Coldplay?
I'm not going to pretend that most of our lyrics are really easy to follow, but it's that you taught me about my brain. Anatomically or like how to think.
Okay, see, now that brings up two more worries, right? So I have two worries about that, like two worries. My first worry is that can you even be taught about your own brain?
Can you even be taught about your own brain?
That's right, John. That's
right.
How
does that even work?
Yeah.
Right.
So can you even be taught about your own brain? And secondly, if you are taught about your own brain, is your brain processing being taught about itself?
Is it processing being taught about itself?
Okay, so that second worry is like, does that even hold water?
Sure.
What do you think about that, Coldplay? What do you think about that, Coldplay?
Wait, saying that?
Yeah.
Right.
What if you tried to work that all into the lyrics? What if you tried to work in that all
right.
that whole explanation?
All right. Baby, why don't you do the lope it like it's hot number?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Lope it like it's hot number. You got Coldplay, you're gonna love this one.
Right.
When a bison gets an attitude, lope it like it's hot, lope it like it's hot. Because everyone knows that a bison critiques, right?
Right. Like a critical bison. Like a critical bison.
And then I have two worries about that, though. My first worry.
OMG! Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That is our show. We are so glad that you all could join us. Once again, let's just introduce everybody. Our readers again as Liv Anderson, yay!
And Shannon Custer.
Yay.
And then Lauren Anderson.
Yay. And Samantha Baker Harris.
Woo.
Susanna Ekberg.
Yay!
And Rita Boersma.
Yay!
Oh my gosh, thank you all. Yeah.
We are here every Friday through June in this virtual space with different readers and different casts. So please continue to check us out, include us in your Friday evenings at home.
Yes, indeed. And please, that we have a couple of spots that we would love to encourage you to donate to. Obviously, Huge Theater, but we would love to also recommend Lake Street Council. I mentioned already Reclaim the Block, Black Lives Matter, Minnesota Freedom Fund would all be really great places to send some donations to. If you have the funds and means to do so, that would be so, so great. But thank you all so much for joining us this evening, and hopefully we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Yay! Thanks, everybody. Hooray.
What do we do?
Good job. I'll just stay here.